The Supreme Court of India has raised concern about the growing culture of freebies during a hearing on a petition by Tamil Nadu Power Distribution Corporation Limited. The court said if people get free food, gas and electricity all the time, they may lose the habit of working. The bench led by Surikant said helping the poor is important but giving free benefits to everyone without checking financial condition is not right. The court added that many states are already facing revenue losses and should focus more on creating jobs instead of announcing free schemes. The Enforcement Directorate has accused West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee of misusing her power. In the Supreme Court, the agency claimed that state officials illegally entered the IPAC office during a raid linked to the alleged coal scam. The ED said senior state police officer interfered with its investigation under the PMLA law. According to the agency, the actions were done for personal benefit. The West Bengal government has not yet issued a detailed response. The case is being heard in the Supreme Court. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has reacted to the controversy at the AI summit in Delhi. He said that while some problems were reported, such issues can happen in large international events. Tharoor praised the summit and said the presence of presidents, prime ministers and global leaders sent a strong message about cooperation in artificial intelligence development. He added that the event showed the world's interest in building an integrated digital future. The summit has also sparked political debate after comment made by Rahul Gandhi regarding the organization of the event. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi reached a court in Sultanpur on Friday. He will record his statement in an 8-year-old defamation case. The case is linked to remarks allegedly made against Amit Shah. Outside the court, posters with the word Satyamev Jayate were seen. Supporters of the Congress party gathered in large numbers. Police made tight security arrangements around the court complex. Rahul Gandhi greeted party workers before entering the court. The hearing is part of a long-running legal process. The court will continue proceedings after recording his statements. A crucial meeting on Himachal Pradesh issues will be held in New Delhi today. Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu and entire state cabinet are expected to attend. The discussion will take place with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and senior leader Rahul Gandhi. The main agenda includes the revenue deficit, grand issues and financial challenges faced by Himachal Pradesh. Leaders will also discuss a strategy for the upcoming Rajya Sabha election and selection of the party candidate. The meeting is seen as very important for the political and financial future of the hill state. Congress leaders aim to finalize key decisions and strengthen party coordination. Tension was reported in parts of India during Shivaji Jayanti celebration. In Bagalkot district of Karnataka, stone pelting took place during a procession. The situation became tense and police imposed Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita to control the crowd. Security was increased in the area. In Hyderabad, the dispute broke out late at night when a procession passed in front of a mosque. Earlier, there was an argument over a YouTuber recording near the mosque. Members of the two communities came face to face. Police quickly reached the spot and brought the situation under control. No major injuries were reported. Investigation is underway. India attended the first meeting of the Board of Peace launched by US President Donald Trump in Washington, D.C. India participated as an observer country. The Indian Embassy's senior official Namgya C. Khampa represented India at the meeting. India has not yet confirmed whether it will become a full-time member of the board. Earlier, India did not attend the launch event in Davos. The meeting focused on global cooperation and peace efforts. Officials said discussions were held on international development and strategic partnership among participating nations. In the UK, Prince Andrew, brother of King Charles, was briefly questioned by authorities. Reports say he was held for about 12 hours and later allowed to return home. His name has come up again in the case linked to Jeffrey Epstein. Prince Andrew has faced serious allegations in the past, including claims of sexual misconduct involving a 17-year-old girl. He has strongly denied all accusations. Earlier, he settled a civil lawsuit in the United States without admitting guilt. Officials have not confirmed any new charges. The investigation related to Epstein continues, keeping global attention on the case. India's stock market saw a mixed trend today. The BSE Sensex rose over 100 points and was trading near 82,600 during the session. Meanwhile, the Nifty 50 remained almost flat and hovered around the 25,430 marks. Market experts said gains in banking and auto stocks supported the Sensex. However, IT shares witnessed selling pressure which limited the overall rise. Investors are closely watching global market trends and upcoming economic data. Analysts say volatility may continue as traders react to corporate earnings and international cues. Overall, the market showed cautious optimism in early trade. The Super 8 stage of the tournament will begin on February 21st. Cricket fans are excited as top teams move into the next round. There will be 3 double-header days, meaning 2 matches will be played on the same day. Team India will play its first Super 8 match on February 22nd against South Africa. The remaining fixtures will follow in the coming days as teams fight for a place in the semi-finals. Cricket experts say the Super 8 round will be intense and competitive, with every match crucial for qualification to the knockout stage. Weather conditions have changed across several states. In Rajasthan, rain and hailstorms have been reported for the last 2 days. Alwar Fatehpur recorded the lowest temperature at 10.4 degrees Celsius due to cyclonic circulation and western disturbance. Around 25 districts in Madhya Pradesh saw rain and strong winds. In Shivpur, winds speed reached 63 km per hour. Farmers reported crop damage due to sudden weather changes. The Indian Meteorological Department has said that weather fluctuations may continue for the next few days and people have been advised to stay alert. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.